Now entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner. Weighing in at 180 pounds, representing Topera Boxing Club and trained by Albino Salcedo, Laura the Boss Roberts!
Just based on the Riri, I think.
Can we call?
Who am I to say?
Who am I to say she won't?
A force to be reckoned
Bad
with.
Girl Riri, Bad Girl Roberts.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong. Call you a liar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to weigh in early on this one.
Please
I coach a lot of
fighting
athletes.
out
I'm a
of the
person.
blue
I'm
corner.
a strength and
Weighing in
conditioning
at
specialist over
180
here.
pounds,
You know what? I coach a bunch
representing
of
TOS
high school
Boxing
and college
and trained by
lacrosse
Devera
athletes.
Williamson.
I'll tell you what,
noise
they're mean.
for Bailey
They're kind people, but they know how to get mean when it counts. So, honestly, the fact that Bailey is a lacrosse coach, she knows how to get wild.
Now, another thing we also need to give credence to here is Bailey, her brother fought at Rumble in the Rockies at the last one.
Wow, I'm really impressed you noticed that.
Now, I don't know. Maybe it's genetic. If it's a brother-in-law, maybe they can leech it.
Maybe it's just a fighting family.
Maybe they can just leech it.
It's a fighting family, buddy.
I mean, if you coach lacrosse, you definitely know how to fight.
If you 100%, all the girls that I coach, I look in their eyes and I go, "You know how to fight."
Oh my gosh.
You know how to fight.
We're seeing some pumped up people.
Oh,
I saw Bailey
man.
bouncing around in there.
Did you see the MC Hammer step over there?
I
couldn't touch
honestly
this.
Could have been a cartwheel. Could have been a cartwheel.
Maybe it was a cartwheel, y'all.
I feel like we're going to see
Our
a backflip.
fifth bout of the evening is
I
brought
wanna
to
see
you
a
by
I wanna see a
Diamond
backflip off the ropes.
sponsor, Zare Enterprises.
If I knew I was fighting a lacrosse coach, I'd be like, oh man,
Watch the back of the heads. Don't hit the back of the
dang
heads.
it.
Watch the head.
But I mean, I can't discount the Bad Girl Riri.
It's a very good point.
You come out with a song like that, you are ready to go.
Now, we also see, let's just say from a stats perspective, virtually identical, for what we're seeing here. And I think this is going to give us a pretty solid matchup from from a reach perspective, from a height perspective,
Very much so.
right?
These are super on par.
Right. It's just going to be a factor of who's going to put it down. And we've already seen a missile. There is a lot of
Is this a
heat.
silo? Because there are just no.
Is this North Dakota?
That's
Is
where
that
we keep all the missiles.
I feel like we do.
They do. That's where we
They
keep
do?
it. That's where they keep.
Is
all.
that declassified information?
That's declassified information. We keep missiles.
I
in North
feel like we
Dakota.
got about 6 in the ring right now.
At least. Oh,
Lord.
man. That is the thunder
Right
coming from
behind
up
the
high.
ear.
Whoa.
Gosh.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that was happening fast.
The
That
Boss
is-
Roberts. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
The stance that the Boss is taking right now, right? Tucking the chin, keeping the hands active. The Boss has been here before.
She says,
This is not the
no
Boss's
strange
first day.
Nah.
You kidding?
This ain't your first rodeo.
You
She
kidding?
says, I got spurs and chaps.
Oh, I love that. We're back to North Dakota,
They have those in North Dakota.
where the missiles are.
Where the missiles
And
are.
the horses.
And the horses. And a lot of drilling. A lot of oil.
Oh, fracking?
Fracking.
Oh, that seems like we should probably not talk about
Probably
that
won't
too
talk
much
about that
this.
on the
Yeah,
line.
this is not a good forum for fracking.
Right. Honestly, everybody's doing a really good job of keeping hands up right now, though. I will say that the boss, Laura the Boss, is getting aggressive. She is very much dictating where this match is going. She's the one leading all these,
And
these punches.
The term they use in this in this is really called ring generalship. You know, really calling the shots when you're out there. You're dictating where that other person goes. You're really directing them with your punches, your feet. Look at this methodical walking down.
She says, we got a place to go. I'm going to take you there.
Definitely.
I will say that. There we go.
What a great first round.
Heck of a first round right there. Goodness.
That was a lot of heat.
That was a lot of heat. I do quite like, I mean, I was very curious how that was going to go. I think this is, as far as like height and reach, our most evenly matched fight of the evening as far as like just pure stats. But right from the beginning, wow.
So if you're in the blue corner, let's say you're Brandon Zur, brother of Bailey. What are you saying? You said, I've been in there before. What do you tell your sister for help in the second round?
Hands up, eyes up, hit where it counts, honey.
I mean, it might just be that simple.
Small things to remember. Like, as a coach, that's part of what your job is, the fact that you're the one with the clear head who hasn't been getting hit in the head. So chances are you're going to be able to look at things a little more clearly. So you tell them, you know what? You've been leaving your right side open a lot. Your feet are kind of getting all tangled up.
I hear it.
You tell the folks, you tell your fighter what they need to hear. Once again, out of the red corner. Laura, the
nice
boss
stick
Roberts,
jab.
really.
Nice stick jab from Bailey.
Again.
Right? Garnering that respect by really sitting into that jab and saying, no, you're not allowed to come over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, putting her on her back foot. There we go. I do feel like Bailey really needs to get those paws up.
There's absolute heat coming from the boss right now. The way that the hands are snapping when they turn over.
100%. It's quick. I think she's been throwing some of our fastest punches of the day.
I would say it's menacing. That is the word that comes to mind for me.
It.
It's menacing.
Menacing. She's already the boss. We could call her the menace, but I'd say the boss works pretty well. I'm a big Springsteen fan myself.
We're still seeing that great stick jab, but I don't know if it's offensive enough, right? I don't know if it's getting enough done in the moment. And here we go. We're starting to see some efforts come back. But since we had that lean out of the ring, right, we're getting that pause in the action right now, and now we're back to it.
There we go. Pause up.
Now, as you see the fatigue set in, we're seeing Bailey just kind of sit that arm out there.
Yep.
Which doesn't have that same intimidating effect of throwing it out like that jab.
100%.
You know?
Hit it, bring it back. Hit it, bring it back. If you just leave something out there, not going to do much for you.
She's giving that perimeter. Oh, there we go. Let's go, Bailey.
Sometimes that's all you need is one really good hit to get your confidence back and start to turn that tide.
Now, as we see Bailey kind of, you know, the fatigue sets in, we see those hands drop, and we see those kind of more plodding steps and crossing over.
You got to stay light in the feet, light in the feet.
I see the boss just working right now.
Oh, she's putting her where she wants her. You can lead a horse to water, but you can also hit him in the head.
If I had acrylic nails, Matthew, I would be starting off 9 to 5 right now.
Big dolly guy over here.
Yeah, honestly.
If the bolo tie didn't give it away.
I do think that was a strong, consistent effort for pressure from round one.
Very much so.
I mean, to just reference fights that have gone, let's say the other way. Let's be a devil's advocate, right? There's a great fight in boxing history, Canelo and Gennady Golovkin, right? Mm-hmm. We saw a fight won with somebody consistently on the back foot, consistently counterpunching.
There's something to be said for pushing someone around, but that person who's getting pushed can also be the one leading, that you're pulling, you're luring that person to where you want them. Two ways to fight. You can be one of those people on the back foot.
With that being said, right, it does leave some room for doubt if you're going backwards.
Oh, true.
If you're responding, right? So I'd love to see more of a statement from Bailey. I'd love her to counsel that right hand right into the
100%.
dome of the boss.
You've got to. You've got to. Even though that fatigue is setting in, I'm still seeing the boss's feet are still moving, light and quick. as we're starting to see those, like you said, those plodding steps, Bailey's slowing down a little bit with how she's moving.
Now we're going work to the body for what?
Gotta put water in the basement, baby.
Gotta put water in the basement.
Gotta put water in the basement.
Gotta put water in the basement.
How are you gonna flood somebody out? Water in the basement.
Water in the basement. Now for the folks at home, that reference, water in the basement, a great Teddy Atlas line.
Oh.
And it just discusses how you go to the body to open up the head.
You
right?
got to. Bop, bop, bop. Once you start taking those hits in the body, that's when those hands start to come down, protect the body, and then what's open on a platter? The head.
There it is. Now we're showered in chants for Bailey right now. We're hearing the crowd really pull for Bailey, and I want to see Bailey respond. I want to see Bailey take on that offensive role.
She's on her heels right now. She's on her heels. She's got to take that energy the crowd's giving her and put it into her gloves.
But Bailey is still popping that defensive jab.
Very much
really
keeping the
sticking.
distance. Keeping the distance. Got it. That jab is going to be like one of your first lines of defense. The fact that you can meter that distance between you and your opponent.
Oh, we're seeing some shots to the body that are answered right now.
Right towards the ribs, hit the kidneys.
It looks like 10 seconds. We're going to see that last bit of adrenaline dump from both fighters here.
Really going right in for it.
Bravo.
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 Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, I think, Bailey also a contender for the BAB nickname, right? The bad ha-ha.
Very much so.
Right?
I mean, she's a phrase of mine that I really like. When you take a licking and you keep on kicking, 100%. Taking licks keeps on kicking.
Agreed. I think that was great. I mean, I think there's something to say as well in the ring right now. The body language. We have the boss out here holding court, kissing babies, just being around to say hello, be seen. And we see Bailey paying respects right now to the other coaches. We love the sportsmanship. But I feel like the way this was going down is we saw the boss fully accept and step into the role as the winner of this fight.
How to be the boss. How to be the boss.
I think I've read that book.
I've read that book. It's a Dale Carnegie novel. Definitely in the self-help.
Andrew Carnegie.
Is it Dale Carnegie?
A horizontal.
Boxing
How to win friends and influence
make
people?
some noise for the
I'm
ladies.
talking about the railroad guy.
Oh, totally different guy. Talking about the railroad guy.
Different era. Atlanta, great place.
No, been there.
Spaghetti Junction. Ever heard of it?
Yeah. So that's my other nickname, Matt Spaghetti Junction Meyer.
Spaghetti Junction.
The
Spaghetti
red
Junction
corner, Laura the
There we go for the boss.
Excellent work.
Bravo.
Really, end to end, led that fight where she wanted it to go.